Hey guys, Janice Vaughn, letting your light shine. Okay, so tonight's episode is going to be about somebody reaching out to me once the narcissist was served with an order of protection. This girl did not have to reach out to me at all, but she did. Why did she? Because the narcissist preyed upon her 2 days after he was kicked out of my house. All right. By the way, this girl, Christina, and she has given me full permission, just like Nick, to use her name, has turned out to be one of my best friends. And I am so grateful because if it wasn't for the narcissist, I wouldn't have this amazing woman in my life. And she is wonderful. Wonderful. I'm telling you, the second you get rid of the narcissist, you're going to have people that come out of the woodwork and you're going to be like, where did these people come from? So I'm going to read to you. Well, actually, before I read you her letter, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. So it was about, 3 days after he was served with the order of protection. Okay. He apparently went to a friend that was a mutual friend of Christina's and the narcissist. And he reached out to this gentleman and asked to stay with him because, my gosh, the narcissist couldn't find his own place to live or get a hotel because, he left with $22,000 of not debt, but available credit on his credit cards, okay? But he couldn't get a hotel on his own credit cards. So he reached out to a gentleman who happens to be friends with Christina, and he said, hey, I've got this guy. He's, his ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-wife kicked him out. Of course, I'm the bad guy. And she goes, yeah, you know what? I can put him up for a night or two, whatever. And so she did. Big mistake. Big mistake. Well, not a huge mistake because now her and I are really best friends. It's funny how the narcissist can really bring people together. So it was, what was it? A couple nights after the order of protection. So I go to bed early because I get up early and I wake up to this message and it says, hey, my name is Christina, last name. And she goes, can you call me? Because the narcissist stayed with me for a week and I had to kick him out. I really need to talk to you. And I was like, oh, he already preyed on somebody else, which I knew would happen. So I talked to some of my girlfriends and, half of them were like, well, call her, don't call her. And I'm like, what do I do? I'm going to call her. I'm going to freaking call her. So I call her and she tells me all this stuff, right? And then she goes, you know what, Janice? She goes, listen, if there's anything I can do for you, if I can testify at a hearing, if I can do anything that you need, because this man has got to be stopped, she goes, let me know, I'm there for you. And I said, girl, you and I are going to get along just fine. So I invited her over a couple days later. And it was so crazy because she lived across the neighborhood from me. In the same neighborhood that my previous episode shared about my best friend, Nick, working in. So it's like so weird how this all comes together. And so she goes, yeah, I'll come over. So my order of protection was issued on March 7th. But of course, guess what? The narcissist contested it. So he requested a hearing. Fine, dude, whatever, because you got to prove you're right. And so the hearing was March 23rd of 2022. So March 22nd, I had my whole posse, my vibe tribe, over at my house, and we were getting exhibits together. And I invited Christina. I said, girl, come on over. Let's talk. And we ordered pizza. We have some beer and some wings and all that. And we put together a plan. And she goes, you know what, Janice? I want to put together a letter for you for the judge. And I said, girl, I love you. I love you. I don't even know you, but you're already part of my tribe. And so she did. She did. So I'm going to read this letter to you. And then, oh my gosh, the next episode that I do, you guys are going to die. It's the courtroom. It's the courtroom. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to read this. This is written on March 22nd, 2022. Okay. To Superior Court of Maricopa County, where I live. Here's what it says. All right. Never met this woman. Didn't know her. This is what she does. For me, after she had an experience with a narcissist. Your Honor, I ask the court to consider the following statement in relation to the order of protection that Janice Vaughn has requested against the narcissist. A mutual friend reached out to me on March 10th, 2022, explained that a friend of his, the narc, was separated from his wife and needed a place to stay for a night or two until he was able to gain access to some of his money. Are you kidding me? Like I said, he had $22,000 of available credit to him. He could have used. He doesn't do that. He wants to use people. I said that I would go ahead and let him stay while he did that. The narcissist showed up at my house that evening. Yeah, didn't waste any time there, buddy. I live with my adult son and my teenage son. At first, the narcissist seemed very kind and gracious that we were allowing him to stay with us. But of course, manipulation, okay? He said he wanted to help us with things to show his gratitude. Bingo. Started already. After a few days, he started to talk over the top of me like I wasn't saying anything at all. He started to get very angry with my son because he didn't want him to give my son a ride to work. He started to get very pushy and sometimes aggressive with pushing for me to give references for him when he was trying to work for somebody. He was yelling and cursing when someone questioned him due to all of the scams that were out there these days. The narcissist was constantly on the computer, oh my God, or his phone. He has collected pictures, screenshots, emails, and printouts of things from all the people he interacts with as a means of controlling situations. He even did this with me. The narcissist talks about all the proof he has on people. During the time he was there, he was obsessed, seemingly obsessed, with trying to get his job back as a coach for baseball with the baseball team I just referenced earlier. He was angry with people and was yelling with coach, saying he was going to bury his ass. Oh my God, that's a famous term he used with me. I'm gonna bury his ass. Whatever. He was talking with coach on the phone one afternoon and was extremely loud and angry. I saw the narcissist try, oh gosh, I forgot about this. I saw the narcissist try to make payments on several accounts during the time that he was staying at my house. He wrote emails to Janice incessantly. I told him that he needed to quit doing that. It was considered harassment. He didn't listen. Most of the time, completely ignoring that I was even speaking. Bingo. The narcissist drove my sons and I passed Janice's home on several occasions over the week that he stayed at my house. He was very angry every time he saw her white SUV there. He had stated that he wanted to be using her car to make money driving Uber. What? He was so mad at me because I wouldn't let him use my freaking car. I'm like, dude, go get your own freaking job. Why are you gonna drive my car? No, it's my car. I don't drive anywhere. I work from home. He yelled about this for hours each day and even got visibly and verbally angry with me because I would not allow him to drive my van. Oh my God, you guys. This is seriously within 2 days, 3 days, that he was staying with this woman that allowed him to come in just for a place to stay, but he was already taken over. Do you see what I'm saying? Narcissists don't give two shits about anything. They will just move in, take over, try to control your life, manipulate, and steal your shit. Okay? That's only half the letter. That's only half the letter. Oh my gosh. On Thursday, March 17th, this is 5 days before the order of protection hearing. The narcissist had gotten extremely angry and was yelling and cursing about Janice, having told the bank that a payment he had made was fraudulent. Okay, I gotta stop there. That brings up another point. Okay, this is gonna be an extended video here. He broke into my accounts, personal, business, and tried to make payments from my business account to his personal credit card accounts. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And guess what? There are records for Chandler Police Department. There are many police reports that I filed, and they're fraud. They're fraud because his justification was we were married and she paid the bills. Oh yeah. So she witnessed it as well. In fact, as we get into this letter a little bit deeper, he coerced her into making a credit card payment that I refused to pay. And I called Bank of America and I said, nope, fraud, nope. So then he harassed this poor sweet girl into paying it for him. Oh my gosh, you guys, it gets better and better. You have no idea. And by the way, Christina will be here and share her story with the narcissist because it's incredible. It is so incredible. And we're just getting started. We are just getting started. You have no idea. If any of you guys are going through this shit, trust me when I tell you it's freaking crazy. It's nuts. So take note and be careful. They're crazy. They are, they will do whatever it takes to benefit them and hurt you. Okay. And they will reach out to people that are close to you, your friends, your family. But you know what? At the end of the day, I gained a really good friend, and her and Nick are my two best friends on the planet. And so I am so grateful for that. So there's always a silver lining around a narcissistic relationship because you gain friends and people that really care about you. But oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't realize that this was going to take so long to share, but oh my gosh, it's getting so much better. Oh my gosh, the stories I can tell. I'm going to write a book. Anybody want to write a book for me? Help me. I mean, I don't have time. I'm so busy, but my story is crazy. Anyway, all right, guys. Love and light to all of you. All right. Thank you guys for so listening and following my journey. It's nuts, but hey, it's real. Okay. All right. Love you all. Thanks.